Rachel Wagner and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to share a little bit about buying food at the grocery store and how to make really healthy options. I know for a lot of people it can feel really overwhelming when you're starting to make lifestyle changes and you're wanting to really fuel your body with amazing nutrition. But when you're used to eating potato chips and drinking soda all of the time, it's definitely overwhelming, and I know it can be hard to figure out where to even start or what some good ideas are. So today I went grocery shopping and I just wanted to share with you my grocery haul of kind of the standard foods that I eat. I'm also going to share a few things that I typically keep in my cabinets, so that way you can have a great idea of how maybe you want to be stocking your cupboards as well to ensure that you have some really great options. So I guess to begin with, I go grocery shopping about once a week. I am shopping for two people, myself and my husband, and we obviously are really passionate about health and fitness, and so putting the right foods into our body are really important, especially for the fitness goals that we have. As you know, I've competed in a bodybuilding competition before, and I am in my off season, so I'm really working hard to put on muscle. And in order to do that, while I am eating more, I have to be putting the right foods into my body as well. So just because I'm eating more, that doesn't mean I can be eating pizza every night and expect to see the results that I want. And I know that that a lot of people have to kind of figure out how to adjust what they've been doing and make small tweaks here and there. But if you can make a few small changes, just starting out, you don't have to make a drastic lifestyle change overnight. I know that can be a little bit scary. So just taking steps every day and improving every day is really what's going to make those long-term results for you. And it is so true when people say that abs are made in the kitchen. What we put into our bodies is huge in achieving the physical results that we want, and also making our body feel really, really great and energized. And I know for me it helps me sleep better. I have more energy, and so I not only see physical changes but also internal changes, which is really important. All right, so to get started, I kind of laid out all of my food here, so I'll go through it really quickly with you. So let's start with like the staples that I would keep in the cupboard. I always buy bulk as often as I can. It's a cheaper way to buy food, so if you're on a budget, that's an awesome thing to do. I know most Kroger stores have like a bulk section. Most grocery stores do as well. And so typically I'll eat oatmeal in the morning. So I keep a container of oatmeal in my cupboard with a little half-cup scoop, so that way it's super easy in the morning. I'll add things like frozen blueberries or I guess just strawberries or things like that to add a little flavor if I want. But I really avoid adding any sugar or things like that because that's going to kind of ruin the healthy choice that you made. But oatmeal is an awesome staple to keep. I also keep a container of brown rice. You can also buy this in the bulk section, which is what I do. I have a rice cooker, so I'll cook a batch every week. And I will make another video on meal prepping, but today I just want to go into this grocery haul and give you guys some great ideas of how to eat healthy. So, some other staples that I have around is almond milk. I eat dairy-free and gluten-free, and the reason I do that is not because I have some like crazy reaction. My skin does kind of break out sometimes after I eat gluten, but what I really notice is the inflammation in my body. My body runs much more efficiently when I don't put these things into my body, and I know that's true for most people. Even if you eat gluten and dairy all the time, when you stop eating it, you'll notice a lot of your bloat will go away and a lot of the inflammation in your body will go away. So I use a milk alternative. I like to use an unsweetened almond milk. You can get it in vanilla if you want, but this is what I like to use. I also keep around egg whites. I buy these and I always have a carton of eggs on hand. And these are just this morning staple. I have eggs every day. That's a great way to get some protein into your body in the morning. A next staple of mine is peanut butter. I always go for a natural peanut butter. I'm all out, and the closest grocery store I'm at doesn't carry the organic kind that's like peanuts only. Now my absolute favorite is from Costco. I definitely recommend it. It's peanuts only and I think a little bit of salt, and it is so good. It blends so nicely, so it doesn't have all of that separation that you would normally see in a natural peanut butter, which is great. Next is a fizzy water of some kind. So this is a San Pellegrino. You can also get LaCroix, which come in tons of flavors, which I love. But I will make mocktails with this, and I can share a recipe later. But it's basically a great way to get a fizzy drink in your body if you're really craving something without adding alcohol or a sugary soda drink. So that's a great alternative to have. Next, let's talk about veggies. So I always have a lot of fresh produce on hand. I go shopping once a week. Sometimes I'll have to run back to the grocery store if I'm running low on something. But a couple things I always keep around: spinach. Spinach is a household staple for me. I throw it in smoothies, I make salads out of it, I will throw it in an egg scramble. So it's super versatile and it's packed with iron and great nutrients. So I always have spinach on hand. Next, I always have asparagus. It makes a great addition to any meal, dinner, or lunch. Super easy to cook. You can bake it. You can cook it on the stovetop. I also always have zucchini. I love to make zoodles, and I will also just chop up a zucchini and saute it with like some mushrooms to add to one of my meals. And I always try and incorporate vegetables in every single meal. Vegetables are the best way we can detox our body, and so I always eat lots and lots of veggies every day. So next, I always keep on hand celery and baby carrots. These are awesome to snack on, and you can dip in peanut butter. Well, you could dip the celery in peanut butter. That might be weird with the carrots. Or hummus. I always have hummus on hand, and I'll even scoop some hummus on like the top of a salad. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it adds some great flavor without adding like a really sugary or high carb type of salad dressing. So I like to do that instead. I actually never use dressing. So that's a great option. And then I also usually have bell peppers on hand as well. I like to make stuffed peppers, or I will just chop them up, add them to a salad, add them to a scramble. So you can do so much with these vegetables. And the great thing too is that they're going to keep for you all week long. So you don't have to worry about them perishing as long as you're buying fresh vegetables each week. The kind of, I guess avocado is more technically a fruit, but I always have avocados as well. This is an awesome source of fat. Fat is really good for you to keep you full, and it's great for your brain. It keeps it active and going, and if you experience brain fog in the morning, you might not be eating the right thing. And so adding some fat to your diet can really help with that. So the last thing, last kind of vegetable category I want to talk about is frozen vegetables. Frozen vegetables oftentimes actually can be more fresh than a non-frozen vegetable, and the reason is because they pick the vegetable and then they freeze it right away. Whereas if we buy like a crown of broccoli at the grocery store, it may have been like chopped from the earth several weeks ago, and they have to put chemicals on it to keep it fresh looking. And so oftentimes I'll use frozen vegetables for dinner. So I always have a big bag of broccoli. I've got green beans. So those are just some other options as well. All right, So in terms of fruit, sometimes I buy strawberries if they're in season. I like to chop them up and throw them in oatmeal, and that's pretty much the only thing that I use the strawberries for. They're leaking at the bottom, so I think one got smushed. And I also always have lots of apples. I eat apples, my husband eats apples. I like to eat an apple and peanut butter right before a workout. It's a great way to get some carbs into your body, natural carbs, rather than eating a bunch of bread or rice or whatever. So I love apples. I always have them on hand. Awesome with peanut butter. It's a great snack to keep you full and keep you going, especially before. Hey guys, so my camera just died, so I have to finish it up on my computer, which is totally fine. So, as I was saying, apples are an awesome snack to have right before a workout. The other staple fruit that I always keep around are bananas. Bananas are awesome because they have some great carbs in them, similar to apples, and they are also a great pre or post workout snack. And what I love to do with bananas is, because I'm very particular on if they're too spotted, and if they become that way, then I just peel them and throw them in a freezer, and they are great in smoothies. So that's all I wanted to talk about in terms of fruit, and then I wanted to jump right into protein. So I always keep around a couple staples around the house. One thing that I really try and do is keep around lean meats. On occasion, I'll have a higher fat meat like a steak, but typically it will be a lean meat. And some examples of that would be something like ground turkey. It is great and versatile. You can throw it in literally anything. You can throw it in a wrap, or if you're making zucchini noodles or spaghetti squash, anything. This goes great. And then along with that, if I am feeling the need to have some red meat, I will have some ground beef. This is a really simple way to add a protein into your meal, and again, super versatile. And then on occasion, we'll have steak. If I'm really feeling like I need some red meat in my life, that is a great option. And again, we do shop at Costco or Sam's Club, and we really like to do that because we can buy a higher quantity for less money. And so that is a great option as well, to kind of cut costs here and there. And then the last thing that I wanted to touch on is tuna packets. So if you're eating fish, that's also a great lean protein to add to your diet. I personally have not been able to eat fish since my bikini bodybuilding competition. So I can still eat tuna, but I'm just like, I can't do the white fish. So I like these tuna packets. They come in a variety of different flavors, which is great. So as you can see, there's different options, which I like a lot. It's super easy to throw in a wrap or on top of a salad, and especially if you're on the go and wanting to stay healthy, this is a great option as well. So that wraps up the proteins. All right, so that wraps up my grocery haul. I hope that you were able to get some good ideas of different ways to eat healthy and the foods to incorporate into your diet, so that you can look and feel better. And as you can see, it's really mostly whole foods that I'm eating. I don't eat many processed foods ever, and I know for a fact that I do feel better when I do that. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Comment down below, and I'm happy to help or answer any questions that you may have. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will be back soon with some meal prep and some workout ideas. So hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys later. Bye!